Alright, welcome back everyone. So I want to start off by apologizing for the audio. I can already hear it myself. It's going to suck a little bit, primarily because I'm in a metal storage unit and the echo is horrible in here. Again, I apologize. It is what it is. Moving on. So this video, I want to discuss my plans and ideas are for this car. So for those who might not have seen the previous video, this is the 2009 Ford Crown Victoria that I purchased at a Brownsville, Texas police auction about maybe 2 months ago. I bought this with another car. The other car was a mistake. This is the car that I originally bought. I have plans for the other car now. So now here are my plans for this car. So the plans I have for this car, there's several of them. Like I think I have 6 or 7 different ideas, but they all kind of fall under the same kind of stuff that's got to be done to them. And to start, up here in the engine bay, it is disgusting up here. Like I just drove this here and there's all that garbage and grass and stuff in there. So first things first, this has to get cleaned up, cleaned out, tidied up. And then I also got to replace, because I threw a check engine code for the EGR valve right there. I also want to go through, give it a tune-up, replace all the spark plugs, injectors, coil packs, the alternator, redo all the fluids. That battery, I can't tell if that's acid or not. Oh, that's why it stalled on the way here. Yeah, on the way here it died. No, it's water. I gotta figure out how to take that off him. Anyway, moving forward. So, to start, engine bay's got to get cleaned up and do a tune-up on it. Moving forward, give me a second to put the hood down. That's another thing I gotta do. I gotta put hood struts back in here because they are currently missing. I have them already, I just gotta put them in. Give me one moment. All right, moving from front to back, we gotta replace both headlights. We gotta replace the cowl panel here, and we gotta replace the bumper because it is a little busted up. Might have been because of me trying to get in here. And then I want to try and get another grill because I want to put this grill over on the other car. So all this up here has to get redone. Moving down the sides, wheels got to get repainted, and that's the same on both sides. Windshield got to get replaced because it has a little crack right there. Spotlight, I'm going to replace that. And the reason being I say replace and not like try and polish it. I don't know if you could tell. Don't know if you could tell. It is kind of rusty in there and kind of falling apart. So that's going to get fully replaced. Don't know if I'm going to do with a LED one yet or a cleaner halogen. Regardless, that's going to get replaced. The whole car is going to get repainted. Now, I was going to try and save this paint, but I spent some time trying to buff it out and stuff. You can kind of see over there a little bit. It does not buff out very good. The old glue from the old graphics still has to come off. A bunch of dents that I got to go through and kind of circle so the body shop kind of knows what to replace. I already started doing that back here. The little silver circle right there. But the whole thing has to get repainted. The whole thing has to get body work. All the little dents and dings filled in. Moving to the back. Tail lights have to be replaced because that one's broken. That little light housing there has to be replaced because it's broken. This one doesn't look too bad, but just because I'm already replacing everything, I'm gonna replace it. If I can squeeze in over here, another dent right there. Same thing on this side, whole thing has to get repainted. This door has to get realigned because you might be able to tell it's sunken in up here, bulging out down there. And then I'm not even going to try to open it. Oh, the paint up here is peeling now because I ran it through the car wash just maybe an hour ago. It is clipping the door up here. And then I forgot up here wiper plates because they aren't working for whatever reason. And that one is missing completely. So that is the exterior, kind of moving to the interior now. Up front here, full console is going to get put in like a normal police, Crown Vic console. We might touch the dash up because that don't look right. This over here doesn't look right. We are going to try and find whatever was in that hole right there. I got a dome light for that already, a LED one. Got to put a partition in here. And then let me go to the back quick. Keep this seat in here. Now, as far as that, I got that panel over there. It's in the trunk. As far as that goes, that's all the stuff that's going to be like a definite. Like it's getting replaced regardless, or it's getting put in regardless. Now here's where we start talking about the ideas that I have for this car. So to start off, what I originally wanted to do to this car was I wanted to make a replica of the Ford Crown Vics that they used in Southland. And I'll throw pictures up of all these cars I wanted to, or I have an idea to replicate. But I already have the light bar. They didn't have push bumpers in the show, so I don't think I'd be putting one on, although I would like to have one. But simple, straightforward. The only thing that this car doesn't have that car has, dual spotlights, and I think that one had the older style hubcaps, which no big deal. Just that would be the easiest way to go with what I want to do. Going next to that was trying to do a full LAPD replica. Now some of them have push bars, some of them don't. The thing that would be a little bit of an issue, again, not really a big issue, but the light bar, because I have the code 3, whatever the one on the Southland car is. I don't have that federal signal light bar, so I would have to acquire that and then kind of do some research onto what else the LAPD cars have if I want to do a full, like 100% accurate replica. And again, the one thing that would stand out that's not accurate is they have 2 spotlights and this only has 1. Moving forward from that, we could make our own cop car, like what Patty Mayo's done, kind of making his own themed police department. And I already have a design for that. I will throw it up. I just kicked my little hood thing. Now, again, everything would kind of stay the same. We would use that code 3 light bar. We'd put a push bar up here because I love these with push bars. LED spotlight for a definite. Some other code 3 lighting. Everything else would be the same, except back here, because I have them. Window bars on here, because again, I have them and I would like to use them. Moving to the next 3. Now the next 3 are what I would like to go into, but have all the little twerks, right? So one idea I had wanted to do was replicate the Stanier that is in GTA 5, the police Stanier for Los Santos. And I pretty much have everything again. Wait, no, I think in that they only have 1 spotlight, so that's good. You would need a push bar. I'm pretty sure I could use the same light bar that I have, or I might have to get a Whalen, no big deal. But that would be nice because technically it doesn't say police on it. It doesn't even say LSPD really, except for like a bumper sticker on the back, I think. And again, I'll show all these pictures to kind of show what I'm talking about. But that was an idea. Moving next is kind of what I want to do, like really badly. But as of right now, because of lack of information, I cannot give a solid yes or no if I'm doing this idea. Which is, in GTA 6, the trailers that they've put out, and like kind of sample images they put out, they have a police department in the game that is Vice Beach Police Department. And they show what looks like their variation of a Charger, which is the Bravado Buffalo, which they replicate the real life Miami Beach Police Department. So I'm wondering if they put a Stanier in the game, we replicate their Stanier. Now, kind of moving into the next car, but kind of staying in the first car idea. From what I've seen from the trailer already, this would need a little bit more stuff for it, because the next car that I was going to replicate was the Leonida County Sheriff that you see in the trailer. And again, I'll throw a picture up. Replicating that car, which this would have to get painted the green and white. No big deal. It's got to get painted anyway. But little things, if we're doing accurate, the grille is different and the front bumper is different. Hubcaps are painted. But again, I'm going off of limited information for that car, and even less information on if I were to do the Vice Beach car. So those 2 ideas. They're both about the same. Both need about the same things. Which, as far as light bar, we need to get another Whalen Liberty and kind of do some research as to what those cars have. Hopefully, Rockstar puts out another trailer soon on more sample images, so I can get a better idea of what those cars have. Because I would like to make the Vice Beach or Leonida County Sheriff cars before the release date, so I could take this car down to Florida and kind of show it off the week of the release date. That is like the dream right now. The last idea I have for this car is making like another goofy kind of build, right? So either redoing the SCP Foundation, making another Donut Patrol car like I'm doing with the other car, or just do something wacky with it, or we could just restore it and leave it as is. Another idea I just came up with, we can restore it back to what it used to be, which was a Brownsville, Texas police car. Which I would have to find an image for that because I just came up off the top of my head for that. So those are all my ideas that I have. They all need about the same work. Some little details here and there that need to change, no big deal. But this car has a lot of work before we get anywhere near them little details and final decision-making processes. So, until then, see everybody next time.